to South Africa. You guys will not believe that within 2 weeks, 2 separate ladies were killed and burnt. The first victim is 22-year-old Karabo Mokoena, who went missing on April 28. Her family members, her friends, they sought help on social media, including her 27-year-old boyfriend. They were all asking people to help on social media, but you know the irony is the fact that this same boyfriend allegedly later confessed to killing her. Although when they got to court, he claimed he found her dead in his apartment, so he panicked. He said because people might think he was the one that killed her. So he took the body somewhere and burnt it. This is the boyfriend. He's 27 years old. His name is Sandile Matsoe, and many people described him as a humble, calm churchgoer. Now, the last time people saw Karabo, she was with her boyfriend at a club when they got into a heated argument. CCTV camera showed that they left the club together and that they returned to his apartment at 1 a.m. The CCTV camera also showed him leaving his apartment in a change of clothes that night, and then he came back and left again. And when he came back the second time, he had a waste bin with him, which people believe he used to pack her body. Anyway, Sandile is now facing charges of premeditated murder. I mean, who's going to buy his story? You found somebody dead, someone you claim that you love. How is burning her body the first thing that would come to your mind? What happened to giving her CPR or calling the emergency number? Or what happened to rushing her to the hospital trying to save her life? Or what happened to calling her family members? And then not long after that, a 15-year-old girl, Nombuyiselo, went missing. Her uncle had also been circulating her pictures on social media, begging people to help if they've seen her. She was actually sent on an errand by her grandmother when she disappeared. She was found 2 days later, dead and burnt beyond recognition on a field. They've also arrested a suspect in her case, but the investigation is still going on. Now, these two stories broke my heart. I cannot even begin to explain. The Department of Justice in South Africa estimates that 1 in every 4 women have been physically abused by her intimate partner. 1 in every 4. That's messed up. That's alarming.
On a daily basis, women are raped and killed in this country. This is not just Karabo, it is all of us. We know how it feels to not be able to exist, to breathe, because you are scared you will be raped.
Apparently, South Africa has the highest domestic violence rate in Africa. A lot of times, the violence occurs when a woman decides to end the relationship. Of course, I can't help but remember people like River Steenkamp, Jada Panayotu, Fatima Patel, Eni Dewani, Zanele Kumalo, Dolly Shabalala, all of them killed by their intimate partner. Honestly, we have to be more careful. If you're dating someone and he or she is violent, please know that you cannot change anybody. You can't change the person. You can't change them. Just run for your life. And I mean it, run. It doesn't matter if everybody has known you as a couple, even if the wedding date has been fixed. Your life is more important than being married. You need to run for your life. You don't have to wait until you become a statistic. And if you had a fight with someone in public, especially if the person is stronger than you, I don't think it's wise to go home with that person, especially in the middle of the night. And if you're not married to someone, stop treating yourself as his or her property. And even if you're married, you don't have to endure violence because you want to stay married. You don't have to lose your life in the name of staying married. I'm not saying people should divorce. I'm saying you need to run for your life. In the case of Karabo, I honestly cannot imagine how bright her future would have been if not that she dated this guy. A lot of people were talking about how her future looked so bright. She's very articulate, very confident.
Karabo was gifted. She was a gift from God. She was extraordinary. She was beautiful. She had a brain like a child not of her age.
It's so sad that somebody that she loved would cut her life short. And also, I cannot imagine her family members, what they're going through right now, or the family members of the 15-year-old girl. I mean, who would do such a thing to a 15-year-old girl, a teenager? I'd like to express my condolences to both families. May their souls rest in peace. If you are the person that abuses your spouse or your partner, you should get help now. The day the person will die in your hands, that is when your eyes will open. So get help right now. And lastly, if you are man enough to beat up or kill your spouse or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, you should be man enough to wait for the police, because you will be arrested and you will do the time. But you guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real.